What's up everyone? Alex here. March is officially underway, and after the busy 2 months we've had in gaming, it's kind of a relief to see this month not so packed with games. That said, the games I'm mentioning in this video are all quite good, and believe me when I say that even if I don't get to highlight every game here, that they are all worthy of your attention. But first, let me highlight a few games that I'm personally looking forward to playing. Atelier games aren't generally known to have dark storylines, so when Atelier Yumia, the Alchemist of Memories and the Envisioned Land was introduced as having a world that outlaws alchemy because of some catastrophic events in the past, it immediately made me curious. While Atelier Ryza helped skyrocket the series' popularity to unimaginable heights, Atelier Yumia takes much of what fans loved about that series and expands what's possible with these games by introducing crafting in the field, a stamina-based traversal system that's inspired but not copying the latest Legend of Zelda titles, and my favorite, base building, which can affect your party members during combat. This is quite possibly my most anticipated game of the month, and much like the rest of you Atelier fans, I simply can't wait to get my hands on this game. Atelier Yumia, the Alchemist of Memories and the Envisioned Land is coming out on March 21st on all modern platforms. And yes, Xbox fans, that means you too. From what I've been told repeatedly, Xenoblade Chronicles X's quest designs are even closer to MMOs than the other mainline entries. It even allows you to customize your character. Nonetheless, this unique take on this amazing universe is releasing at a time when the hype for this series is at a fever pitch. And for anyone who missed the original Wii U release like myself, it's another great excuse to return to this world and experience it in a slightly different fashion. And that's not all, because in addition to its enhanced visual fidelity, there will also be new story sequences and other surprises that Monolith Soft has chosen to stay mum about. Either way, we'll all be able to jump back into this world on March 20th, only on the Nintendo Switch. When I heard that Davey Wreden, the creator of The Beginner's Guide and The Stanley Parable, was making a tea shop simulator, I paused for a second because things probably aren't what they seem, judging from his previous works. That said, if you're a fan of games like Coffee Talk or Potionomics, then you'll likely love the vibes that Wanderstop is giving out. The draw of Wanderstop is probably going to be its intricately woven narrative, which is told by way of the many customers you'll encounter. But what's interesting about this game is that our heroine is a fallen warrior who doesn't really care much to manage this place. This contrasts a lot with the things that you'll have to do to manage the store. Growing and harvesting the necessary ingredients to make the finest tea, tidying up the place and decorating your shop however you want, and maybe even just sitting with your thoughts. So if you've got the time to run a beautiful tea shop in the middle of a magical forest and meet a bunch of interesting passersby, then Wanderstop is going to be your next destination. The game is coming out on March 11th on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. And here are the rest of the games coming out in March. 2 Point Museum is the latest quirky simulation game from the makers of 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Hospital, and it just came out on March 4th on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Split Fiction is the latest co-op action-adventure game from the folks who brought you It Takes Two, and it just came out March 6th on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. A duo of games that really need no introduction, Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Gate Rune and Dunan Unification Wars, just came out on March 6th on all modern platforms. Rise of the Ronin, which is the PC port of last year's open-world action RPG from the makers of Nioh, is coming out on March 11th on PC. It's already out on PS5. Dungeons of Hinterberg, the PS5 port of this charming action-adventure game set in the Austrian Alps, is coming out on March 13th. It's already out on Series X and S and PC. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the 14th game in the series and is set in 16th century Japan, and it's coming out on March 20th on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. The first Berserker, Kazan, a gorgeous action RPG with Souls-like mechanics, is coming out on March 27th on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Gal Guardians, Servants of the Dark, the long-awaited follow-up to the cult hit 2D action-adventure game, is coming out on March 27th on all modern platforms. And those, my dear friends, are some of the games coming out in March. As always, if there are any games that you feel should be included in this list, please post them in the comments below and let us know why you're excited for them. And if you're interested in any of the games mentioned, please share them in the comments as well so we can talk about them. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.